as the West Branch Bears come out on the artificial turf playing field. 1989 state playoff Final Four game. This could well be the championship game as far as this announcer is concerned, with East Buchanan being 10-0, the Bears being 8-1 at this point in the season. I feel the winner of this football game could well win the state championship. We'll be back here in just a second, bring you this football game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're set to bring you this football game. Beautiful 72 degrees here in the Unidome. West Branch won the toss and has elected to receive. East Buchanan will be kicking from the north end of the field. Wagaman and Graham back deep. They squib the ball down the right side to Jamie Kessler. Takes it on about the West Branch 30. Hits a Buchanan player about, and he's all the way out to about the West Branch 40-yard line. Good start. Bears start this football game with great field position here, starting their own 40-yard line. A rather unusual kickoff. Jamie Kessler handles the ball for the first time this year. Hirschman fakes right, throws left, has a man open over there. He's down the right side. That's McCarty. He could go all the way. He has one man to beat. And they say he stepped out at about the East Buchanan 40-yard line, or he may have went all the way. They spot the ball at about the East Buchanan 43-yard line. That's where McCarty stepped out, but boy, oh boy, he was off to the races on that one. Hirschman back to throw again, looks inside, has a man open this time over here. Number 7, O'Leary, he turns it upfield. He's all the way down to about the East Buchanan 40-yard line. Or excuse me, 35. 2nd and 1 for the Bears. 11:20 to go, first quarter. Ball at about the East Buchanan 34-yard line is where it's officially spotted. A little bit of a handoff to Wagaman, and we're going to have a flag down in the backfield. He's hit for about a 3-yard loss. Bears faced with a 3rd and 6 at this point. They need to get to about the East Buchanan 33-yard line for a first down. Hirschman fakes a handoff. They try that play out there to McCarty. He has some running room. Down the left side he goes, and he's all the way down to about the East Buchanan 28-yard line. Bears started this drive on their own 40-yard line. This is the 5th play. Ball now on about the East Buchanan 28-yard line. Hirschman fakes a handoff, looks out here in the flat. He has some run room, then throws the football, has a man open. Pete Miller picks up a block from O'Leary, and they're down to about the 13-yard line. Clock running, 10:38 to go, first quarter, no score. Hirschman did a great job on that rollout to look downfield and pick up a secondary receiver there to complete the pass. Little handoff inside to Miller. He has some running room, stays on his feet. He's down at about the 5. Bears can pick up a first down here without getting in the end zone. They can get to about the 2.5-yard line for a first down. Second down here, about 2.5 to go. Handoff over the right side to Miller, and he's going to be close. Touchdown! Let's see, touchdown Bears! Touchdown Bears! Bears score on the opening drive. Kevin Stout in to attempt the extra point. The kick's up. Let's see. It's good. That's a freshman kicking that extra point. 7-0 Bears with 9:49 to go in the first quarter of this state playoff football game. Cap that last drive for you here. That drive started on the Bears 40-yard line after the opening kickoff. That was a 60-yard drive. There was 3 running plays. John Hirschman was an amazing 4 for 4 in that drive, and it was capped off with a 5-yard touchdown run by Miller, and Kevin Stout, our freshman kicker, added the extra point. So the Bears lead 7-0 here with 9:49 to go in this first quarter. Pete Miller set to kick off here for the West Branch Bears. Booming kick. East Buchanan touches it, and it's going to roll out of bounds at about the East Buchanan 13-yard line. So East Buchanan's going to start off with poor field position. East Buchanan starts from about their own 13 with 9:47 to go, first quarter. And there goes that big fullback. They fake to the fullback, and they've got a man in the open over here. Gets out about the East Buchanan 23-yard line. That was number 21, Dale Van Gorder. Number 2, Brandon Olson, quarterbacking the Buccaneers. Good play. There's the big fullback, number 44, Jeff Short. East Buchanan has a 2nd and 8 here. In their last playoff game, they had a 97-yard drive on their opening try from the opening kickoff. And tried it over the right side, good for about maybe a yard. Say they'll throw it. East Buchanan faced with a 3rd and 7 here on its own 27-yard line. Back to throw. Under heavy pressure, Richie Stout rushes him out of the pocket. He has a man going deep, and we have a bunch of Bears down there. Kevin Braddock intercepts that football at about the West Branch 32-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing football fever here at the Unidome. High school football played at its very best. 2 of the best teams in the state. West Branch starts from its own 32-yard line after the interception from Braddock. Hirschman pumps once, and a fine defensive play there for Buchanan. After the incomplete pass, West Branch faced with a 2nd and 10 here. Bears are throwing his football tonight. There comes that same play again to McCarty, and the ball's dropped this time. Big 3rd down here for the Bears. Ball still at their own 32 with 7:36 to go in this first quarter. They lead this football game 7-0. Hirschman fakes a handoff, has a man wide open downfield if he can get him the football. Complete. Let's see who is that. We have a flag down. We have a flag. Well, we had some kind of a controversial call there. The illegal lineman downfield. McCarty gets a great punt off. East Buchanan takes it at about their own 30-yard line, fumbles the football, and he's going to be down at about the 32. East Buchanan will start from their own 32. A little bit better field position this time, and in this game, field position seems to be everything. There's our big fullback, and he's stopped for no gain. Number 44, Jeff Short, the big fullback for East Buchanan. He has over 1,300 yards this year. This time they're back to throw again. Scott Stout has a heavy rush on the quarterback. Intercepted. Let's see who that is. He's down at the East Buchanan 7-yard line. Richie Stout. I wish he'd went all the way. The sack quarterback. Richie Stout, number 66 for the Bears, with a big interception. They now have the ball down on the East Buchanan 8-yard line with 6:14 to go in this first quarter. Bears lead 7-0. Handoff over the left side to Miller, and he goes straight ahead for about 3. Pete Miller been one of the truly underrated players in this conference all season. Sean McCarty does a great job, great back, but old Pete Miller does a great job of blocking, and listen, folks, he can run with that football. Here he goes again over that left side, and he's close. Let's see. How could that not be a touchdown? How could that not be a touchdown? All right, they rule it. Pete Miller was not in the end zone. It's I'd say 3rd down and about a foot for a touchdown here. Hirschman simply quarterback sneaks, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown Bears. Kevin Stout in to attempt the extra point for the Bears. 5:31 to go. They lead this football game 13-0. There's a kick. It's up, and it's no good. Off to the right. Pete Miller set to kick off for the Bears, and holy Toledo. Bears lead this football game 13-0 with 5:31 to go in the first quarter on the big turnover there. Richie Stout smelled that screenplay out all the way and was just tucked in there perfectly to take that interception. His brother Scott really put a lick on the quarterback. East Buchanan takes it at about their 12-yard line and has some running room up the right side. And number 15, Kevin Braddock, in there to make the tackle. East Buchanan takes over on their own 30, and listen, ladies and gentlemen, this ball game is a long ways from over. This is a very potent offensive team from East Buchanan, so I think the Bears can't stack enough points on the scoreboard. The big fullback goes straight ahead for maybe a yard. You got to believe East Buchanan setting the Bears up for something here. They constantly try to run inside where there's really no room to run. I'd look for something wide or a pass here pretty quick again. This time they run to the outside. The ball is fumbled, and the Bears converge on him, and it's going to be about a yard loss out there. Try to get that defensive line. Richie Stout over here at this right defensive end. Moose Suckamole at right tackle. Pete Miller, one of the finest nose guards in the country. Over the nose, Lance Peterson over there at the left side, along with Scott Stout, the other defensive end. Third down and about 10 here. East Buchanan back to pass under a heavy rush. He's sacked. Down he goes at about the East Buchanan 17-yard line. Let's see who was in there on the sack. Number 33, Tony Graham. East Buchanan forced to punt once again. They'll be punting from about their own 4-yard line. McCarty is the deep man. O'Leary the short man. Good kick away. McCarty's going to let it hit. Yes, we thought it might have hit Shannon Hubler there. We weren't sure, but he did a good job and didn't take any chances and downed it at about the West Branch 43. I think Bears start at their own 42. A great heads-up play there by Shannon Hubler. We're not sure whether the ball hit him or not, but he didn't take any chances. He went back and got it and downed it. Real heads-up play. This time Hirschman looks left, has a man in the open over there. That's Wagaman, and he's going to be loose down the left side, cuts it back inside, and he steps out at about the East Buchanan 44-yard line. Wagaman picks up the first down. A great job of running there by JB. 3:24 to go first quarter. Bears lead this football game 13-0. Hirschman back to throw once again. Has a man over the middle, and it was intended for O'Leary, and we have a flag down. Could be a possible holding. Bears are faced with a 1st and 20 here after a holding penalty, which you almost led to believe it was when it's thrown in the interior line like that. 3:20 to go first quarter. A little delayed draw to McCarty, and he has some room, and he's ahead all the way out to the East Buchanan 45-yard line. Second down, and we're going to call it 11 here for the West Branch Bears. Ball on about the East Buchanan 46. Hirschman sets him down, back to throw once again, has protection, pumps once, has a man over the middle, and it's intended for Wagaman, and the ball's ruled incomplete. Third and we'll call it 12 here for the Bears. Ball still on the East Buchanan 46-yard line. Hirschman fakes the handoff under heavy pressure, has a man downfield. That's intended for Nick Francisco, and it's incomplete. We have another flag down. All right, we had a clipping penalty against the Bears. Now it's 3rd and 27. The ball all the way back to the Bear 38-yard line. So the Bears are going in reverse here. Hirschman sets him down. Wagaman in motion. Quick pitch to McCarty, and they're just going to let him go it on his own. And he gets out at about the West Branch 42-yard line. Scott Stout comes off the field for the Bears. McCarty back to punt. He'll be punting from about the West Branch 29-yard line. Snaps away. Off the side of his foot, it's going to be a poor kick. Over here, it takes a West Branch bounce and is going to be down at about the East Buchanan 38-yard line. East Buchanan has the best field position of the night so far. They're out at about their own 38 here. They fake the handoff, hand to the second man through, and he's down the right side, and he's going to be all the way down to about the West Branch 49-yard line. As we said before, this is a very potent East Buchanan offense. The Bear defense will be severely tested on this drive. 1:18 to go first quarter. Bears still lead 13-0. They fake the handoff, come back with the same play again. This time Wagaman's out there, and Kevin Braddock. East Buchanan faced with a second down here in about 3. Seem to have their offense on track now. Once again, the same play over here to the left side. And number 21 simply tucks in behind those big linemen. Tony Lenescus injured on that last play for the Bears, but he was able to get up and walk off the field in his own power. Here's a big 3rd and 1 for East Buchanan on the West Branch 40-yard line with 9 seconds to go. Hand off to the big fullback, but there's a fumble. Let's see who has it. Looks like the Bears have it. Well, we'll give Richie Stout credit for that fumble recovery, his second big defensive play of the evening. Bears take over. First play of the... Hirschman somehow gets away from that rush, has a man in the open out here. McCarty, he's wide open, cuts it back inside, and he's going to be down at about the West Branch 47-yard line. Sean McCarty comes out. He had looked like some type of a leg injury. Troy Shanker now in the lineup for the Bears on a 2nd and about 1. Ball at the West Branch 46-yard line. Pete Miller, single setback, takes the handoff and goes forward, and he's going to be close to the first down. Didn't mention these West Branch fans here again tonight. You would not believe the amount of people from West Branch, Iowa City, Solon, Tipton, Mount Vernon. First down, 10 yards to go for the Bears. Handoff to Miller. He bounces off one tackler, gets down to about the East Buchanan 49-yard line. Hands here for you. Give you some idea how large a crowd there is here. East Buchanan has a huge following here tonight. Leneskis and Stout shuttling the plays in and out for the Bears. The Bears are going to have to hurry here. 10-19 to go in this first half. Bears lead 13-0. Got themselves in fairly good field position again. Second down, about 6 here. Ball on East Buchanan 49. Wagaman in motion. They fake the handoff. Hirschman bootlegs. He's looking downfield for the tight end. Keeps the ball. Turns it upfield, and he gets out of bounds at about the East Buchanan 41-yard line. Bears pick up the first down. Ball on about the East Buchanan 41-yard line. Hirschman doing a great job on that option rollout. Looking for that quick pass. Has a man over there. That's number 21. Let's see. J.B. Wagaman. I'm worried about an interception. Hirschman to Wagaman gets about 6 yards there. Bears have a second and... Bears now have a 2nd and 9. They had a player line up offside, so a 5-yard penalty. Second down 9. Wagaman in motion. 9:55 to go. Wagaman cuts it upfield. Hirschman looking long. Has a man over the middle. Let's see who that was. A great catch. Number 21, J.B. Wagaman. Bears faced with a big 3rd and 5 here. Wagaman over here on the left side. Ball at about the East Buchanan 36-yard line. Hirschman once again to throw. They got a delayed draw to McCarty. He's out in the open, and down he goes, just all the way down to the East Buchanan 24-yard line. Bears driving once again down on the East Buchanan 25 with 8:53 to go in this first quarter. This time a little misdirection to Wagaman. He's in the open, down at about the 12-yard line. Great run there by J.B. Wagaman. Great young man. 8:28 to go. Ball on about the 12-yard line. Hand off to Pete Miller over the right side, and he gets forward for about 3. Here once again, the Bears could pick up a first down at about the 2-yard line. We've got a 2nd down and 6 here. Wagaman in motion. Hand off to Miller over the right side. Following his blockers. Touchdown Bears! Touchdown West Branch. Bears will go for 2 here with 7:47 to go on the 8-yard run by Miller. 19-0 in favor of these Bears. Hirschman looks left, fakes it left, has McCarty open over the middle. 2 points, good. All right, we'll try to recap that last drive for you. 63-yard touchdown drive by the Bears. They started at their own 37, capped off by the 8-yard run by Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. We had 6 running plays in that drive, and we had John Hirschman 3 for 3 in that drive. What more can you say? Bears lead 21-0 with 7:47 to go in this first half. Miller set to kick off for the Bears. East Buchanan trying to rally their troops. Kind of a high kick by Miller. Short man takes it at about the East Buchanan 25. Heads it into the middle. Bears all over the place. Down he goes at the 33. I thought he was... East Buchanan takes over on their own 32-yard line. 7:25 to go. Back to throw. Looks in the flat. Has a man out there. Almost intercepted by West Branch. After the incomplete pass, East Buchanan faced with a 2nd and 10 here. Bears bear down. Here they come with the bone to the right side. Kevin Braddock out there hits the player head on and down he goes. Braddock and Graham. Big 3rd and 10 here for East Buchanan. Ball at about their own 33. A little flea flicker reverse. Scott Stout. The ball's fumbled. Let's see who has it. East Buchanan falls on it. Lance Peterson right in there on top of the East Buchanan defender on about the East Buchanan 25-yard line. Lance Peterson doing a great job of breaking up that last play. He was sitting right there waiting for that quarterback to come around on that flea flicker. East Buchanan set the punt. High snap. Great one-handed catch by the East Buchanan punter. Gets a great punt away. McCarty lets it bounce at about the, oh my goodness, West Branch 35-yard line. It's going to roll all the way down to the West Branch 15.
Why didn't he field that punt?
Well, the West Branch offense faced with its first big test here. Going to have to start from their own 15-yard line after the ball bounces East Buchanan's way. 5:30 to go in this first half. Wagaman in motion. Handoff over the right side to McCarty, and we have a flag down. McCarty gets about 4, but I think it'll be called back. West Branch picked up an illegal motion penalty, so now it's 1st and 15, and the ball is right on the West Branch 10-yard line. 5:06 to go here. Wagaman in motion once again. Handoff over the left side, this time to McCarty. He tries to squirt outside and gets nowhere. Bears have a 2nd and 15 here. 4:30. Clock continues to roll here. Once again, Wagaman in motion. Handoff to McCarty inside. This time he's tripped up for about 2. Bears faced with a 3rd and 13 here. You'd think that they probably will try to protect the football here. They just can't afford a turnover this deep in their own territory. Quick kick by McCarty, and if the ball hops right, it's going to go a ways. Gets a West Branch hop, and here it goes all the way down to the East Buchanan 30-yard line. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, Sean McCarty gets off a 60-yard punt on that quick kick. Uh-oh, fumble by East Buchanan. We'll wait and see who has it. Three minutes and the clock running here. East Buchanan almost flirted with disaster once again there on the fumble. Handoff over the middle to the big fullback, and he gets maybe 2. .229. East Buchanan has a 3rd and 8 here at about their own 31-yard line. Bears hop. Bears trying to anticipate the snap there, jumped offside, so now it's about 3rd and 4. Number 5 in motion for East Buchanan. Once again, he's trying to draw him off sides here. Quick pass over the middle, and the ball's dropped. All right, once again, East Buchanan forced to punt here with about 2 minutes left in the first half. 4th and 4. McCarty back at about the West Branch 35-yard line. There's a fake, and the East Buchanan does not get anywhere, and the Bears have it, and they're going to have it at about the East Buchanan 33-yard line, and we'll wait to see. That could have been Bears take over with great field position on the East Buchanan 33 after the fake punt with 1:49 to go, and I'm sure they're not going to set on this lead. Out in the flat there, 21, Wagaman has it, does a little jitterbug, and down he goes at about the 22. Minute 38 to go here. Bears have a 1st and 10 at about the East Buchanan 22-yard line. Bears still have all their timeouts. Delayed draw to McCarty, and he just simply dives. There was nowhere to go, but he at least got back to the line of scrimmage. West Branch calls a timeout with 1:19 to go here. Ball on about the East Buchanan 22-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Hirschman looks left, has receivers out there, has a McCarty out here by himself, and it's incomplete. Bears faced with a 3rd and 9 here. 1:13 to go after the incomplete pass clock stopped. Hirschman lucky to get that ball away. Wagon in motion once again. Back to throw. Has a screen set up over on the right side, and it has some room. And he's going to be down at about the East Buchanan 12-yard line.
I thought that was a touchdown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Bears faced with a 4th and 2 here with 1:02 to go in the first half. Ball on about the East Buchanan 14-yard line. Hirschman for the quarterback sneak. He's out in the open, and down he goes to about the 6. Bears do a good job. They're going to go without the huddle here with 58 seconds to go. They're lined up, ready to go. Coaching staff doing a great job of getting the plays in there. Hirschman looks for a quick pitch, and the ball's batted away, incomplete. That'll stop the clock. Bears have the ball on about the 7-yard line here with 48 seconds to go. Quick pitch to McCarty, and he has some room out here if he can turn the corner. Gets down to about the 5, and he's out of bounds. Does a great job of getting out of bounds. Bears set to go here, 3rd and 4, 42 seconds. Hirschman hands off to Miller over the right side. Touchdown Bears! Touchdown Bears! Kevin Stout in to attempt the extra point with 40 seconds to go. Snaps down, kicks up, let's see, hits the crossbar and comes back. Holy Toledo. Anyway, the Bears lead this football game 27-0 here with 40 seconds to go in this first half. Miller set to kick off for the Bears. They lead this football game surprisingly 27-0 with 40 seconds to go. Miller's kicks away. Once again, it's a high and right down the middle. East Buchanan fields it at their 12-yard line. Heads up in the middle. He has some running room, and down he goes at about the 32-yard line.
But he is gambling, though.
Once again, you got to think back to the fake punt by East Buchanan, which led to that touchdown there by the Bears. East Buchanan in the shotgun. Back to throw. Has a man over the middle here, and we have no idea where that ball was going. Once again, East Buchanan in the shotgun. Ball on about their 31. Back to throw. Bears have the prevent defense. Tony Graham almost gets him. Here comes Scott Stout. Down he goes. That's the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen, and a good half it was for the Bears as the big door goes open over there in the corner. And we look at that scoreboard reading 27-0 in favor of these West Branch Bears. And we'll be back in just a little bit to try to give you a few highlights and stats from the first half and get you ready for... Ladies and gentlemen, I thought we'd try to give you a few stats here while the captains are out for the second half. We had the Bears scoring on 4 of their 7 possessions. We had 19 running plays in the first half. We had Hirschman unofficially 11 of 16 in the passing department. Just a great first half for John Hirschman. Looked extremely sharp throwing the football, the best he's looked all year. The Bears scored the first time they got the football, the opening kickoff. They started on their own 40. Miller took it in with a 5-yard run. Then they had another possession, had to punt. Then they got the ball back on the interception by Stout on the East Buchanan 8, and Hirschman took it in with a 1-yard run. Then they had a possession which started on the 42. They were forced to punt. Then they started a drive from their own 37-yard line, and it was 9 plays and capped off with a Miller 8-yard run. and then one more possession forced a punt, and the final possession was a fake punt by East Buchanan on their own 33-yard line on a 4th and 4 with about 2 minutes left in the half, and unfortunately for East Buchanan, the Bears immediately took the football, went down on a 7-play drive, and Miller capped it off with a 4-yard run with 40 seconds left in the first half. So we'll be right back here in just a second to get you going in the second half. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Bears lead this football game 27-0. Listen to these West Branch fans as they get on their feet. Miller set to kick off for the Bears. Kicks it down. East Buchanan takes it their own 12-yard line, heads up the right side. The Bears do a good job of holding. He's out in the open. He gets all the way out to about the East Buchanan 35-yard line. Jason Friesen on a tackle on that kickoff for the Bears. East Buchanan has good field position, their own 35. This time they hand off to the left side to the second man through, and he gets about 6. As we said before, they're going to pull out all the stops in the book this second half. There's a quick snap, and the quarterback simply falls on the ball. He wasn't even looking for the ball to be snapped. I think sometimes maybe the crowd noise has a little bit something to do with that. So there's a big play for the Bears right off the bat. Once again, East Buchanan goes without the huddle. 3rd and about 7, ball on their own 39-yard line. Back to throw, looks over here in the left flat. Overthrown. East Buchanan forced a punt here on their first possession of the second half. They'll be punting from about their own 25-yard line. A good snap. Kicks away. High end over end. McCarty signals for the fair catch at about the Bear 30. A very good decision by Sean McCarty. Bears start their first possession of the second half on about their own 30-yard line after the fair catch by McCarty. 10:47 to go in this third quarter. Miller alone set in the backfield. Over the left side he goes, and forward he goes, still on his feet. Gets out to about the 35-yard line.
First couple series, they just set McCarty out here on the wing and throw to him immediately. And I'll tell you what, he almost busted 2. In fact, the first play of the football game was burn the clock.
Bears pick up the first down. 2 straight runs by Miller. Takes it out to about the Bear 43-yard line. 9:49 to go, third quarter. Handoff over the left side to McCarty. He picks his way inside. Gets down to about the East Buchanan 48-yard line. That run gives the Bears a 2nd and 2 at about the East Buchanan 48-yard line. Handoff over the left side to Miller, and away he goes for about 4 more. On about the East Buchanan 42-yard line here. 8:43 to go. Hirschman back to throw. Has Wagman wide open. Has O'Leary down the right side. Almost a great catch by O'Leary. Hirschman airs the ball out on first down there. 2nd down 10. Ball still on the East Buchanan 43-yard line. Hirschman looks over the middle. Wagman makes a great catch. Makes the stutter step. He heads for the left side. Down that left side. He's headed for the end zone. They get him at about the 8-yard line. A great catch by J.B. Wagman, and a great one. So valuable to this West Branch Bear football team. He did a great job of catching that pass. Great throw by Hirschman. But boy, once he gets his hands on the football, he can take it to the mailbox. Handoff inside to Wagman once again. He cuts inside, has his head down, and let's see where they mark it. Wagman falls just short of the end zone. I'm sure he would have loved to have got it in there. We'd have liked to have seen him got it in there. 2nd down about 1 here for the Bears. Hirschman hands off to Pete Miller, and man, does he power ahead. Touchdown Bears. Touchdown Bears. Hirschman sets him down. Wagman in motion. Hirschman fakes the handoff. Has a man in the end zone wide open. Nick Francisco, 2 points for the Bears.
I like old Moose. He's still on.
Ladies and gentlemen, try to give you a recap of that last drive. That was a 70-yard drive. 8 plays, 6 running. Hirschman was 1 for 2. The big play being the run by Wagman. Miller caps it off with a second, his 4th touchdown of the evening. Now he's set to kick off. A low squib and kick, and East Buchanan takes it at about their 35. A big man and number 82, Jamie Kessler, in there for the tackle for the Bears. Pete Miller just having a sensational night. That last touchdown was his 4th touchdown of the evening. East Buchanan now takes over on their own 40-yard line in the shotgun once again. Look out here to the left. They have to throw the football. He's under pressure and throws it over the middle. Once again, we don't know who it was intended for. Second down for East Buchanan here after the incomplete pass. Bears are only rushing 4 now. Pete Miller threw there in a hurry. They set up a screen pass, and that ball's almost intercepted by Scott Stout this time. And if it wouldn't have been for Short, the East Buchanan fullback, he would have had an interception. East Buchanan faced with a 3rd and 10 here. Scott Stout almost got his interception there. East Buchanan did a good job, and he's under heavy pressure. Lance Peterson back, and he hits him just as he throws the ball. Ball's intercepted by Zinkula, we believe. Yes, number 59. Todd Zinkula in on the interception, and the East Buchanan quarterback is really having a hard time getting up. 6:30, the clock continues to run here in this 3rd quarter. West Branch leads this football game 35-0. Todd Zinkula, that big linebacker for the Bears, gets an interception here. Hirschman, believe it or not, back to throw again, looks down left, and he's going for the end zone. Has a man out there, number 81, Troy Shanker, and it's off his fingertips. Everybody on this side of the field wanted to see Troy Shanker catch that football. Young man's been injured all year, just a great young man. And but he'll have a chance again, I'm sure. McCarty over the left side, following those blockers, still on his feet down to about the East Buchanan 44-yard line. Bears have a 3rd and 3 here, 5:42 to go in this 3rd quarter. McCarty doing a great job on that last play of following his blockers. Miller the lone setback again. Hand off to Miller over the right side, and I think he's, we'll wait to see where the spot's at, but he's going to be real close. Up the 1st down. What a workhorse, Pete Miller, doing a great job. Ball on the East Buchanan 42. They fake the handoff to Wagaman on the end to run. Hirschman keeps the ball, has a man open down the field. That's McCarty, and it's incomplete. West Branch 2nd and 10 here after the incomplete pass to McCarty. They'd love to get another score. You just can't score enough points in these championship games. There's a delayed draw to Miller. He's over the left side, still on his feet, and gets about 5 yards. Bears faced with a 3rd and 4 here on the East Buchanan 36-yard line. 4:35, 3rd quarter. Hirschman back to throw. What a great throw. What a great catch by Wagaman. He gets away, and he's down to the 18-yard line. Fingertip catch by J.B. Wagaman. Fingertip catch there by J.B. Wagaman. Hirschman just doing a great job on that rollout tonight. 4:06 to go. 1st down on about the 19-yard line. There goes McCarty over the left side. He gets maybe 3. McCarty picked up about 4 on that last run. Ball on about the East Buchanan 15 here. 2nd down, 6. Hand off to Miller. He goes over the left side, stays on his feet, gets a couple. 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Bears still lead 35-0. Wagaman in motion. Hand off to the 2nd man through. That's McCarty, and he's going to be maybe a little bit shy of the 1st down. 10-yard line. Hirschman over the right side in that 2nd effort. I think he got the 1st down. Hirschman picks up the 1st down on his 2nd effort. Just can't say enough about John Hirschman tonight. Great game. Great quarterback. Quick throw over here to the right to McCarty. He cuts it back inside, gets outside, and we're going to have a penalty against the Bears. Bears go with a quick huddle here. A big clipping penalty takes the ball all the way back to the East Buchanan 28-yard line. Hirschman fakes. We have flags all over the place. Nick Francisco makes the catch, but I'm sure we're going to have another penalty here. Well, this time the Bears get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against, we believe, one of the coaches on the sideline. Now they have a 1st and 44, believe that or not. Hirschman back to throw, and why not? Has a man open, and the ball may have been intercepted. We'll wait and see who has it here. Wagaman somehow comes up with that ball. It's 3rd and 33 is what the scoreboard has. We thought it was 2nd down. Evidently it's 3rd down. Hirschman pitches the ball to Wagaman, and he's hit it about the East Buchanan 38, and down he goes. McCarty set the punt. He'll be punting from about his own 50. Booming kick. This one should reach the end zone. And in the end zone it goes, so it'll be a touchback. It'll come out to the East Buchanan 20. And takes over after McCarty's punt on their own 20. 14 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. And the ball's fumbled. It looks like a Bear has it. Well, that's the end of the 3rd quarter of these West Branch Bears up here in the state semifinals. They lead this thing 35-0. They have 12 minutes left to play in this football game, and once again, we'd like to give Pete Miller some credit. He is the guy in there on that fumble recovery. What a great, great night this young man is having from West Branch, number 44, number 1 in your heart, Pete Miller. right, East Buchanan makes but yet another critical mistake. The fumble turns the ball over to the Bears on about their own 15 here. This will be the first play of the fourth quarter. 35-0 West Branch. Hirschman fakes the handoff, has receivers open, gets the ball down to the end zone. Let's see who's back there. Wagaman, let's see. Touchdown Bears! What a great catch by J.B. Wagaman. And he's down, he's hurt. Teager Stout into attempt the extra point. Bears lead 41-0. Stout, a great little kicker. Kicks up, and it's good. A great job. All right, Miller set to kick off for the Bears. They lead 42-0 with 11:53 to go. John Hirschman just playing a great football game, along with J.B. Wagaman and the rest of the Bears. East Buchanan takes it, breaks out in the open, and number 9, we'll see who that is for the Bears there. Darren Osmondson makes a great one-on-one tackle.
You just moved your defense back and rushed.
All right, West Branch assessed another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So East Buchanan has great field position. Number 44, Short, gets stood up there at about the West Branch 41. East Buchanan faced with a 2nd and 6 here. Ball on the West Branch 41. Handoff around number 21, and this time number 66, Richie Stout, and his brother, number 75, Scott Stout, comes in to clean up. Clock continues to run here at the Unidome in Cedar Falls, Iowa. 10:39. Mix up on that play, and let's see who that is. Number 75, Scott Stout, makes a great one-on-one tackle on the East Buchanan quarterback, back at about the West Branch 43-yard line. East Buchanan, of course, will go for it here on 4th and about 8 at the West Branch 42. They almost have to at this point in the football game with 10 minutes to go. And there's a fumble, and that'll be it. East Buchanan Bears will take over on downs. 9:44 to go in this football game. Kevin Braddock in at the slot back, or in at the backfield now. Wagaman in motion. There's a handoff to Braddock, and he fumbles. And let's see who's got it. Kevin Braddock in the backfield for the first time for the Bears there. There was a mix-up in timing, which you expect, and little mix-up in coverage here, and number 21 gets outside for East Buchanan, and down the left side he goes for about 6. East Buchanan has a 2nd and 4 here. Ball on the West Branch 38. 8:39. There's a handoff to the big fullback, and he's forward close to a first down. East Buchanan still playing tough. You got to give their kids credit. They're not letting up. Still playing hard-nosed football. Handoff over the right side. There goes the ball out. Let's see who has it. I think East Buchanan got it back. There was about 4 guys around it there. East Buchanan picks up the first down at about the West Branch 31. Number 66. What a great play by Richie Stout, and then he gets away and comes right back. Pete Miller misses him. Then he goes back. Scott Stout nails him, and man, oh man, those Bears are coming. East Buchanan 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw once again. Has protection. Has a man over the middle, and intercepted. Let's see who got that. Number 15, and who should it be but Kevin Braddock, and that makes up for that fumble. He says, let me get that ball back myself.
Number 21 was
Bears are going to have to hurry. They were late getting the play in here. Hopefully they'll get it off with 6:26 to go. Kevin Braddock in that backfield. That's good to see. Old Coach Peterson has faith in him. This time he holds on to the football, and he gets maybe a yard. Braddock does a good job. A lot of stories on this Bear team. Here's another young man. Took a serious leg injury in the summer. No one thought he'd even be able to play football this year, and here he is in the semifinal football game. Wide pitch to Graham, and this young man can also run the football, ladies and gentlemen. He's still on his feet and goes down for about a yard. 5:14 clock running. Bears lead 42-0. Ball on about the West Branch 19-yard line. 3rd down and about 8. Quick pitch to Graham. He scoots through there, and he's out. And this young man can run. And he's down the right side. Bears are assessed a clipping penalty after the fine run. Well, they've got a 3rd and 18 on the ball and about their 10. Jason Freese in there at center now for the Bears. Quick kick by McCarty, and there it goes again, and it looks like another good one. Hits it about the East Buchanan 45, and it's going to roll all the way down to the East Buchanan 32-yard line. Great punt once again by Sean McCarty. East Buchanan takes over on their own 32, and once again the whistle. All right, we'll try to get some of the new players. Jason Freese is in there, Mike Kessler is in there, number 9, Darren Osmondson in there on defense. East Buchanan over that right side. Man, a wicked hit in there by Mike Kessler, number 52. 56 for West Branch. Richie Stout comes out to a nice hand by the fans. Jamie Kessler's in there now on defense with 3:32 to go in his football game. East Buchanan running over that left side. 15 East Buchanan runner doing a great job. Gets all out. He may even have a first down. Buchanan picks up the first down. I'm sure they'd love to score a touchdown here. There's a lot of pride involved in a situation like this where you're really the game's out of hand, but these young men are still trying 100%. So give them credit, and we have a flag in the middle there somewhere. Number 61, Chad McCarty now in there for the Bears. Todd Zinkel, number 59, comes out after a fine evening. Had himself an interception, a bunch of tackles. Bears assessed a face mask penalty. Now East Buchanan down on the Bear 38-yard line here. Handoff over the left side. Number 41 running a little tentatively there. And try to see who was in on a tackle. There he is, number 52, Mike Kessler. Chuck Donahue and Mike Klinkhammer. And we'll try to pick up who else is in there on defense now. We want to make sure we mention everyone here because everyone's contributed all year long. Mike Klinkhammer in there on the tackle on that one. Who'd I miss? Matt Messenger in there on defense, and also another young man that we haven't had a chance to see very often. His brother missed a chance to play in a dome. That's number 56, Chuck Dahlhauser. And Kessler makes a tackle there. Looks like East Buchanan probably has the first down. These young men, Coach Pearson doing a good job of letting them all get a chance to play. As we said before, they're playing in sweep here by East Buchanan, and this play could go a ways. And solo tackler by number 9, Darren Osmondson, with about 1:14 to go. Baumgartner, 50 seconds to go. East Buchanan driving ball on about the West Branch 18-yard line. There's a handoff over the middle, and they're down to about the West Branch 13. East Buchanan calls a timeout here with 43 seconds left. And like we said, I'm sure just for the pride of the kids, they'd love to stick one in here. And I'm sure they're going to try. There's a pass over the middle, a nice pass, caught on about the 4-yard line. 34 seconds to go here, and East Buchanan on about the Bear 4-yard line, and boy, the Bear fans come to life, and there's number 41, and East Buchanan scores. All right, after the score, East Buchanan is going to try to attempt the extra point. The kick's up, and it looks to be good, and the score is 7. Graham. Oh, I want to see Graham touch the football. I was like, no, Tigger. Tigger's out there.
Yeah, how you know they're onside? Well, yeah. Maybe not.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, there's only 30 seconds.
I bet they try it. I bet they try it. You almost have to. You can't concede it.
God, I wish Shanker would have caught that.
You and you?
Bears lead this thing 42-7. About 30 seconds to go. And they do try the onside. It's more or less a kind of a long squib to number 33, Tony Graham. And this young man can run the football. And he's down at about the West Branch 36-yard line with 24 seconds to go.
We got somebody hurt? When they run this play,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see history in the making. The West Branch Bears going on in the Dome next Saturday night or Saturday afternoon, we don't know for sure which, to play for the state championship for the first time in the history of West Branch High School. A great tribute to the coaches, the players, the fans, everyone involved with this football program. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have the pleasure of seeing the West Branch Bears play for the state championship, first time ever in high school football. Out of 81 teams that started this season, it's now down to 2. So we'll see you next week when we bring you the game. And once again, from, as we said when we started this opening of this tape, from the Field of Dreams. And as we said before, it really has been the Field of Dreams. So we'll see you next week.